Good morning, students. Today our topic is estimates in tables, and in this lecture we are going to discuss about two main attributes of a table tag. These are cell spacing and cell padding. So let's start. So what is cell spacing? As the name suggests, space between different cells. So we can manage space between different cells in a table also. So it is basically done by cell spacing attribute, and as you see that is the syntax of cell spacing attribute. Just write table name of the tag, and then after attribute name, here there is one more attribute named border. If you want to put a border in your table, then just write border attribute. Otherwise by default it is 0. It means border is not visible at all. So after that, there is another attribute named cell spacing, and here the value is given as 5. And what is the meaning of 5? 5 means 5 pixels. So actually the cell attributes place space in pixels around each cell in the table. So it is a value of pixels. So space of 5 pixels is there between different cells in a table, and you can easily see that uh, there is a small program here. First of all, let us understand how we can apply this cell spacing attribute in a table, in HTML. So this is my program here, and you can see that programs always start with HTML. So first tag is HTML, and second tag is body tag, which defines the body of our HTML page, and third is a table tag, of course, because here we want to just print a table in our HTML web page. So then tr tag defines the table low, and then td is a table data. And here you can easily see that why we give space here. Space is given here because this gives a clear cut idea about which tags perform which task, and which is the part of which is the main tag. So here we can easily see that table is the main tag, which there is a tr tag, and in tr tag there is a td tag. And here we intentionally give the color of td tag, background color of td tag is a white, because we want to just differentiate different colors here, different cells here. And we also give background color, it means bg color attribute in table tag. So background color of a table is basically red, and different cells here giving different background color. So almost all of them given as a white color, and you can see that contained within it is January, February, March, and April. And that is the second row, tr, in which there is a data of March, and March and April. And now you can see that it is a proper representation of a HTML program, in which we can easily see that HTML is root tag, after that body tag is there, then after that table tag comes under body tag, and after that tr tag is a part of table tag, and td tag is a part of tr tag. So when we make a program in this way, then there is a much more clarity in terms of tags, and we can easily find out that tag is closed or not. So always write a program in this manner, and there is a less possibility of making an error when you just follow this structure. So now the program is here. You can see that HTML is not closed. You can easily see that. So at last we can close HTML tag also. So background color is an attribute of a table tag as well as a td tag also, which represented by bg color, background color. So we can put a background color in a whole table or in a particular cell also. If you want to background color as a particular table, then you can write bg color as an attribute of table tag. Otherwise you can put it in a td tag. So there is a background color of a particular cell. So here we just put a background color of a particular cell here, because here we just want to show that what is the cell spacing between different cells, to show the cell spacing between different cells. And so the whole color of the table is red, and the content inside the cell uh, is given here. We can easily see that, and the content is January, February, March, and April, and the background color for the cell are white here. So basically, in this program, we can see the cell spacing using red color. So as a you can see that. Now let us execute this program. This will give a clear idea about what is going on here. So just make a new notepad file here, and after that you can see that okay, give the name, here style, give a name here simple p here, and then just and here just give a name p here, and after that just make a program here as it is, as right in Microsoft Word here, MS Word here. So just I just perform copy and paste operation here, because it takes some time. You can write a program in Notepad directly. And whether you give a space or not, basically it makes no difference as far as the execution of the program is concerned. So it is because of the visibility of the program. So if you give a space, you have a clear cut idea that which tag is a close tag, which is an open tag, or if you provide a, if you give an if you start a tag, whether it is properly closed or not. Now just save the program, and then just perform the save as operation here. Just first of all, save as type, make alt files, and then give the name as same as that of the text file, that is p. And now but only change the secondary name, that is the html here, and program is saved on desktop. Save the program, and you can easily see that okay. So there is another file named p, but it is open in a Mozilla Firefox, because Mozilla Firefox is the default browser for this computer laptop. You can easily see that. Okay, now it will take some time to see the it will take them some time to execute the program. You can see that is the output. Now you can easily see that. So content within the cell are marked with the content within the cell, or bg color of the cell are white, and rest part of the table you can easily see that are of red color. So what is the cell spacing? Cell spacing means spacing between different cells. So as we can see that there is a space between different cells, and all the four cells there we can easily see that there is a difference, and they are not connected to each other directly, because there is a difference of 5 pixels between each and every cell here. So you can easily see that, because actually there is a space of 15 pixels here. So you can increase or decrease the space between different cells. According to that, space will be changed in the program. So let us do some change here. It will give a clear idea. So let us change the color of different cells here. So here I just give a color named yellow, and blue, and then third cell I'll give here as a green, and fourth remains same as a white. So four color are here, and so let us execute this program. First of all, save the program, then refresh the web page. You can easily see that okay, this is the output. So these are the four different cells, and bg color basically here provided different background color for different cells here, and cell spacing is again same, that is 15. So the cells space between different cells are 15 and the background color is still red of the whole table. So all the space between different cells, you can easily see that is a red marked with red. So if we change this color as a white and change the color background color fourth cell as red, then let us see what happens here. You can easily see that now it I think is more clear than the previous one. Now let us change the cell spacing, so it will give you a clear cut idea about the how much space is there. Then okay, now here we just double the cell spacing here, so we can see that space between different cells is two times as that of the previous one. And now refresh the web page again. Okay, now there is a more space as that of the previous one as compared to the previous one. So whatever you give the space as attribute defined in attribute cell spacing, that will be the space between different cells of a table. So if you want to change the border of that table, so just put border more than value for more than one, you can easily see that border will also be changed. And border is 5 here. And if you want to change the color of the border, it is also possible by an attribute border color given in table tab, and border color here is orange. So let us save the program and execute this program. You can easily see that what is the output going here. And one thing should be remembered, that whenever you want to put more than one attribute in a single tag, it is also possible. You can do only one thing, just give an attribute and then the value of the attribute, and after that space, giving a space, another attribute you can define also, you can also define. So there are three different attributes of a table tag. Now you can easily see that there is orange color of border. So this is the program. Now I think the cell spacing concept is very clear to all of you. Also how to put a background color to different cells and different or an entire table, or how to set a background color or border of a table. Now all these concepts are very much clear to all of you. So you can put border. To put a border, by default it is 0, so if you don't define a border attribute, then border is not visible to you. You can define also border color using border color attribute. BG color is used to define a background color of a table. And cell spacing basically is used to define space between different cells. So here we just put a cell spacing 5, and you can easily see that now the space is very much less as compared to the previous one. And so cell spacing means space between different cells. You can reduce the space and you can increase the space between different cells also using cell spacing attributes. So that is the main concept, and it is asked so many number of times in our examination, that what is the difference between cell spacing and cell padding. Cell padding is a another term which is also used with cell spacing most of the time, and there is a examiner most of the time asked the difference between cell spacing and cell padding. And there are some more attributes such as border, border color, and BG color, which are also explained with cell spacing attribute, which gives you a clear cut idea about how to use these attributes in our program. So these are the different attributes. Now I think the concept of cell spacing is clear to all of you. All of you are able to apply the logic of cell spacing in our table. So whatever you if, always remember that 5 is basically a value of pixels. In terms of pixels, we always give a value in terms of pixels also. So this is also a very important point. And you can put background color of a table, entire table, or a particular cell. It's your choice totally. Or you can define the background color of table and cells within the same program also. But one thing should be one thing is very important. If we don't define border attribute, then there is no border in there is no border visible in a table. So to put a border in a table, at least give the border attribute within the table and put this border is equal to at least value 1. Means any positive value, any positive integer. By default it is 0 or negative is not acceptable. So here border color, bg color, cell spacing, you can study all these attributes just now. Here now there are some important points which I already discussed. Let us see it again. In the above HTML code, we set cell spacing as 15. That means each adjacent table cells create 15 pixel space to another. Okay, and second point is, for display purpose, set the table background color as red and cell background color as white, so you can see the cell spacing in a red color. And if you want to space at all, no space at all, you should set cell spacing is equal to 0. Otherwise the default is cell spacing 1. Now this is very important point. If you don't want to put any cell spacing, then just put cell spacing to 0 and default is 1. Default is 1. In the case of border, default is 0, but in case of cell spacing, default value is 1. So we'll set even if we don't mention cell spacing. And the fourth point is, the value below picture is the same HTML code with the default cell spacing, that is no cell spacing set or cell spacing or cell spacing equal to 1. So there is a picture given here to show the default HTML code or default. This is the default cell spacing here. The default cell spacing is 1. So these are some important points here, and always remember that default cell spacing is 1. This is a very important question for multiple, as far as multiple choice question is concerned. So it is asked in multiple choice questions, MCQs. The default cell spacing is 1. And if you don't want to put any cell spacing in a program, just mention cell spacing is equal to 0. Now there are two other more important points here. Let us discuss these two also. The cell spacing is applied both vertically and horizontally. The cell spacing is uniform for the entire table. Individual cell spacing between each row of column cannot be specified. So that is the important point. Individual cell spacing cannot be modified, cannot be specified at all. And the cell spacing attribute is similar to, okay, and the cell spacing attribute is similar to the cell padding attribute, which control the spacing between the contents of the cell and the cell's border. So there is another term which is called as cell padding, which is similar to the cell spacing. As the name suggests, cell spacing means space between different cells, and cell padding means space within the cell. Within the cell means within the space between the content of the cell and the boundary of the cell. That is also called the cell padding. So cell padding and cell spacing most of the time confused, uh, mo- most of the time confused to our students, and basic difference is that cell spacing is a space between different cells, and cell padding is a space between the content of the cell and the boundary of the cell. Now our next topic is cell padding. So let us discuss this concept, cell padding. As you know, that cell padding attribute is used to control the spacing between the content of the cell and the cell's border, as I told you. So it is control the spacing between the content of the cell and the cell's border. Whatever you write within the cell, it is called its content, and there is a cell border also. So the difference, the space between the content of the cell and the boundary of the cell is called the cell padding. And here is the syntax: table border is equal to 1, cell padding is equal to 5. Now again the value is given in terms of pixels here. This is the example uh, of cell padding of 15 and no cell padding. You can see that. Then there is a cell padding, then the space between the between the content of the cell and the boundary of the cell is uh, much higher than when there is no cell padding. So look at these two diagrams and you can easily see the difference between cell padding of 15 pixel and no cell padding here. So you can put any value cell padding. Actually this value is basically a number of pixels here. So cell padding is 15 here. Now let us try to execute this program. Execute the program related to cell padding, and we can easily find out the difference between cell padding and table without cell padding. So always remember the syntax. Syntax is very simple. Just write table. After that, cell padding is equal to 15. And if you want to put another attribute such as border attribute, you can put also border attribute. So here there are two attributes in it, as you can see in the syntax, border and cell padding. You can apply one at a time or maybe more than one at a time. It's your choice. So here we apply just two attributes for table tag here, border and cell padding. Now this is a small program here to apply concept of cell padding. You can easily see that. Okay, now you can easily see that this is a program of cell padding. So cell padding is 15 here. This program is same as that of the previous one, but the only difference is that in this program we use cell padding in place of cell spacing, and all things are same as that we mentioned in our previous program, that is the program related to cell spacing here. And just give proper space to just show that all tags are properly ended or not, closed or not. You can easily see that. First of all, HTML tag, then body tag, then after table tag, then HR tag is a part of table tag, then TD tag is a part of TR tag. Then after that we can easily close TR tag here, and then next TR tag we can see here. And then after another TD tag inside the TR tag. This program is same, but the only difference is that in this program we use the concept of cell padding in place of cell spacing here. So this is the third row. Next third row, second row start here, TR. So you can put a single value in it. If you want to put a single value in it, just close it at that place. But if you want to put more than value in this cell, then you can put another data using TD tag in it. So here this is not our focus, so just put TD tag here, because here we want to just implement the concept of cell padding here. So just make it as simple as possible and just try to implement the concept of cell padding. Here the table tag is closed here, table with two rows in it, you can easily see that. And second last, body tag should be closed. And then at last HTML tag should be closed here. So we can easily check here that all the tags are properly closed or not. So using this method you can easily check your program whether all container tags are properly closed or not. Now let us execute this program. Here this is a program related to cell padding, so uh, we just make only one change here as compared to previous program. Cell padding is given here in place of cell spacing, and the value is given in terms of pixels also. So 15 is the value of pixels, 15 pixels. So there is a space between the boundary of the cells and the content of the cell of 15 pixels. So let us check it. Now there are few other points to be that are very important regarding to the cell padding. So first of all, before execute this program, let us understand these terms. And cell padding is a okay. This let us make this little bit little more visible. Select the whole content. Okay. There are 4 points regarding to cell padding here. Now let us see the cell padding is uniform for the entire table. Individual cell padding in table cells cannot be specified. The padding amount specified is added to all four sides of the cell. Second point is basically cell padding allow for more white space. Cell padding allow for more white space here. Cell padding is not for individual cell, it is applied for the whole table. And basically cell padding is allowed for more white space. If you want no space around the text inside the table cells, you should set cell padding is equal to 0. Otherwise the default is cell padding is equal to 1. So default cell padding is also equal to 1, as a cell spacing will set even if you don't mention cell padding. So default cell padding is 1 if you don't mention any cell padding here. And the cell padding attribute is similar to the cell spacing attribute, which is used to create space between the outer of the table cells. So this is all about the cell spacing, cell padding attributes. Cell padding, by default cell padding value is 1 pixel, and you can put any value to it. If you don't mention any value to cell padding attribute, or just you cannot define cell padding attribute in your table, so by default it is 1. So now these are the two terms. Most of the time these two terms asked in a combination, that what is the difference between cell spacing and cell padding. So let us execute the program of the cell padding and check that what is the output of this program again. So cell spacing provide the output between different cells. Just save the program and refresh the web page. You can easily see that there is a space between different cells here. Now you can apply other attribute to this table, such as a border attribute or border color attribute or BG color, background color of a table, and also give the here we just, if we want to put value cell padding to 30, let us see what happens here. First of all, save the program and refresh the web page. Now you can easily see that space between the content of the cell and the boss and the boundary of the cell is increased here. We just double it. In previous case it is 30, it is a 15, now it is 30. And if you want to put just border color and just to give it a value of the border color attribute, just save the program. Now border color is right here, just save, you can easily see that. And if you want to change the background color, then it is also possible. So here I want to give a clear cut idea about how different attribute can perform together. BG color is equal to yellow here, so let us change the background color of this table, save the program, and then just refresh the web page. Okay, now the background color is yellow here. That is the concept of cell padding, means space between the content of the cell and the boundary of the cell. is called the cell padding. And what is the meaning of cell spacing? Difference between